morning to dedicate a memorial to honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice to the town of Spencer. We also honor them and for their relatives to share in this momentous occasion with us. As Paul stated, this memorial has been years in the making. The fire department was established in 1831. In the past 187 years of service, we have had only one line of duty death, and we hope it to be the last. After finding that we had a line of duty death from a temporary aid worker who came upon some findings at the town library, Stephanie Wachewski, our former clerk, and I began an exhaustive investigation to find out how, where it occurred, and to find his family. Edward A. Prouty of 5 Star Street, Spencer, a 58-year-old shoemaker. He was a member of the Dexter Bullet Extinguishing Company from the Main Street Fire Station. He suffered a heart attack while he was working a brush fire on Potter's Hill in South Spencer and was pronounced dead at the scene on April 20th, 1920. He was transported back to Spencer via rail car. This hill is actually where the current auto distribution center is off of Route 49. Back in the day, this area, even though today it is in Spencer and East Brookfield, was considered South Spencer. But at the time, Potter's Hill was actually in the town of Brookfield, since East Brookfield was not even a community until 1921. Therefore, the reason why we had to go to the Brookfield Town Hall to learn about his death. We studied numerous maps and town records, met with historical societies in Spencer, East Brookfield, and Brookfield, and their museums to get the story of his untimely death. With some help from Kim Ring, who was here this morning, a Telegram and Gazette reporter, she was able to gather some articles from the TNG back in 1920 that was on microfiche, detailing the fire and his death. He was married to Lizzie and had 2 children, Edward and Horace. Today we have Edward's relatives here that were able to find Denise and Victoria by searching Ancestry.com, birth records, death records, in numerous communities, and making a lot of phone calls to people with the last name of Prouty. In Spencer, there's a lot. In honor of Edward, we were able to get his name included on the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation Project Roll Call for pre-1981 line of duty deaths, which is a new memorial down in Emmitsburg, Maryland at the National Fire Academy. His name was dedicated on June 11, 2016. Edward's name was also included on the Massachusetts Fallen Firefighters Memorial at the Boston State House. And during the annual event on September 11, 2016, his name was dedicated as well. I invite all of you to visit either or both of these memorials to honor his ultimate sacrifice to this community and everyone else that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Edward A. Prouty is buried at Pine Grove Cemetery here on North Spencer Road. He's located in the rear of the cemetery where we honor him with a single firefighter's flag in his grave. This memorial we dedicate today is a culmination of a combined effort of the police and fire associations and their members to honor those who gave their lives. Both associations raised these funds by doing numerous fundraising activity over the past few years, from mailings, chicken barbecue, and our annual Glow Ball tournament. As Paul stated, it was close to $30,000 that we raised. I truly applaud the members of both associations and their dedication to make this a reality. Thank you all for coming today.
At this time, I ask that we bow our heads and take a moment of silence for all of our departed brothers and sisters who have gone to their final place of rest. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Chief of Police David Darren to come forward to say a few words.
We honor all those men and women that have given their lives in the line of duty. for their selfless sacrifice to law enforcement, we dedicate this memorial. Thank you.
Chief Barker, when he was retired, he went down to my dad's station a lot, and I used to pump gas in the summers. And I can remember very clearly, he'd pull up, because he always wanted to get out of the car to talk to my dad. And I gotta tell you, it was an ordeal for him to get in and out of his vehicle. And I can see it as plain as today. He would open the door, he would swing out one leg out of the car, and he'd usually sit 2, 3, 4 minutes. And he never wanted any help before he could swing the rest of his body around, get the other leg out, get his cane and get up. And you think about it, I can't even imagine the amount of pain that he must have suffered through for so many years of his life to go through that. I thank you for recognizing those who have gone before us, but I just want to say a special thanks to the police, the fire, our EMS, for what you do to save lives every day. And it starts with our dispatchers. These are the folks that get those calls. People, think about the emergency situations. When people make that phone call, they have to handle those calls professionally, in a very caring way, to put people's minds at ease, and to make sure that they're dispatching correctly, to get the fire, the police, the EMS, the ambulances where they need to go.
We're lucky enough today to recognize a couple special people that went above and beyond. So if we could call up Warren Monette and Vincent Cloutier, representing the Cloutier family, and Brian, come on Brian, and Brenda. So these two families went above and beyond to help get this memorial done and honor these fallen firefighters and police officers. So it is Ann and I's honor, along with Representative Durant, who couldn't be here today, to present you with these citations from the House of Representatives and the Massachusetts Legislature.